following is an update and technical analysis on crude oil, West Texas Intermediate futures based upon the daily interval, in which I had mentioned as an objective short trade entry based the top of this primary reactionary downtrend line off the megaphone pattern with major reactionary highs across that entire segment in correlation of the 80-20 price resistance, called a dual price resistance level in the entirety of that move to the downside has netted you a 14.1% crash, taking out and undercutting big key technical structure price support levels. And in a move straight out of their playbook, routers unleashed yet another calculated report aimed at derailing spot price of crude oil, where we had caught the base of a counter-trend snapback rally that led right into the resistance level of 77.22, called a weekly price resistance level, which once again was rejected impulsively to the downside, undercutting the primary reactionary uptrend line. With crude oil barely now clinging to its 2024 lows, routers cited perfectly on the day the usual claiming that OPEC was gearing up hike output production hikes in October, and their reasoning was the typical nonsense about Libyan outages and cuts balancing overproduction, completely ignoring the one real driver of crude oil prices, surging demand from China, which really doesn't even exist as of now. Call it a multi-pronged forces combined to take out the crude oil, and as expected, crude oil prices plummeted on cue, and this was exactly what the hidden forces and the deep state manipulators behind the scenes needed to prop up their political chess piece in Kamala Harris by lowering gas prices and maintaining their grip, all part of a grand design and carefully orchestrated to keep the machine running at the expense of market realities. Make no mistake about it, Joseph Biden may become the greatest crude oil tradesman that we have seen in quite some time. Make no mistake, this is a breakdown, big sell signal, taking out major price support level at the 71.88 price support and the primary reactionary uptrend line based upon the 2023 major March reactionary lows to the downside. And here we are with a complete solid big breakdown sell signal, taking out and undercutting the 70.67 price level. I believe this could be beginning stages of a continuation with a near-term indicator in the stochastics 1033 completely falling off a cliff here in a bearish crossover. You have crossovers here in the moving average convergence, breaking down severely below their zero line thresholds, and the momentum is starting to shift. The handle of the RSI at 36 range, this could be the beginning stages for an additional waterfall down to the 67.26 price level, and that is a key big price support level, major price support level with just a plethora of major reactionary lows down below. And then I will begin the scaling in long process for a counter trend rally and snapback rally back to the 70.67 price support level if and when we begin to scale in closer down below that key price support level. You could already begin taking a starter position process and scaling on dollar cost averaging your way down for the pivot point. Watch for a solid major big breakdown sell signal, red infused candle breakdown below this key inflection point to issue in what I would call another major and sell signal, only anticipating a major and bigger correction to come, retesting the reactionary lows off of March of 2023 if and when some of these key levels are taken out with pure conviction. Long traders and or bull traders are unable to successfully defend the 67.26 price support level. I will issue an additional video reclaiming and showing some bigger price support levels based upon the weekly and monthly timeframes. Never underestimate how rapidly the demand for the world's master resource can surge. With China standing on the edge of unleashing powerful monetary stimulus, the landscape as a whole can shift in an instant where a wave of energy demand from the world's largest consumer could rise faster than anyone expects, with a potential snapback and or massive shakeout rally changing everything in the blink of an eye for crude oil.